Hey, how you doing, folks? This is Dre of Recovery One Drones. About a week ago, I posted a video of me teaching my grandson, 12-year-old grandson, uh, how to fly a drone. So what we did, we started with the basics of showing him or allowing him to get his trust card. We'll bring that up right quick. And this is his trust card that he got by taking the trust test through the Pilot Institute link. So, like I said, the, those who may not have seen the other video, I'll bring you up to speed. Uh, Last Christmas, I bought him the DJI Neo drone. And unfortunately, he hasn't had a chance to learn how to operate it. Like I say, parents are divorced, so there's a lot of going back and forth of who has what and where all his stuff is at. So I took it upon myself this summer to start teaching him the basics about drone flying. So, like I said, like with anybody else, when they ask me about drones, I refer them to, first of all, let's take the trust test. And a lot of times you'll see people either back away at that point or they're ready to go. Like I said, the trust test is only about a 30 to maybe 45 minutes, depending upon your reading speed to take the test. It's a no fail test. So you get to go back and correct any wrong answers that you might have gotten. So there's no way that you should be able to not pass the test at all. The test itself is basically to teach you the basics of drone operations. Talks about airspace, talks about lands, controlled airspace, talks about pre-flight checks and post-flight checks, things of that nature. So you'll have a basic understanding of what the rules and regulations are. So me buying this Neo, I bought it at Best Buy. It's kind of like a last minute purchase because I kept going back and forth for what I wanted to get him. And I decided to go ahead and get the Neo and picked it up. And like I said, it's been sitting at my son's house for the last several months. And I was not aware of the issues, I would say compatibility issues with phones, with the software from DJI. So that's what I discovered right away on the first day that I opened this up. My phone is too advanced for the DJI download, so it's not compatible with my phone. His phone, it doesn't have enough bandwidth to be able to operate it. And I bought it just the drone itself, thinking that, he could use his phone. Once that didn't work, I looked at the other options of getting the basic controller, but then you still need to use a phone. So I said, well, let me look at one of these other controllers and saw that the RCN2 was I would say, the best option for its compatibility, but it also give us the flexibility if he, takes a strong interest in drones. Uh, I can, or we can, or his dad can, or mom can upgrade him to a drone that is compatible with that RCN2 controller. So that gives us a little flexibility on that part there. So I can say, I want to make sure I, take care of my boy. I want him to feel good about what he's gotten. I want him to have what he needs. So I went out and got the RCN2 controller, bought a little case for it, and put the drone in. The controller fits in there. I picked up a 100-watt power brick uh, from Amazon, so he would have sufficient power to charge up both the drone and the controller simultaneously if he wanted to, but it would act as a 100-watt power brick. It would give him the extra power to speed up the recharging process on either the drone or the controller itself. So that's all I got to say tonight. Just give you a little update on how I view doing things. No matter if it's my grandson or I was teaching someone else, we're going to start right at the beginning, and we're going to make sure you're educated first. Increase your knowledge, because that is what's key, is knowledge. Other folks want to take you out to the local park or whatever else and show you this and that. it's the knowledge that you need to have on the operations of drones. And just like you would, if we were flying a manned aircraft, we don't put you in the aircraft first and then talk about all the operational requirements afterwards. So that's the approach I take, and I think that's the approach we all need to take. Is if you have somebody who's interested in drones, take them through the steps, sit them down, take them over to the trust test so they can gain some knowledge, and then take them out. And that way, some of the questions they have, that they're going to have to ask can already be answered because they have the knowledge. So this is Dre, Recovery One Drones. As I always say, hang on, enjoy the ride. If you like what I just said, hey, hit the thumbs up and then subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.